Hello and welcome everyone to this week's COT review. I'm Thomas here from COTbase.com. Today we're going to be looking at the 51st Commitments of Traders Report of 2019, and as we always do, we shall start the analysis with the largest changes in commercials positions. You can see we already have opened the South African Rand, where we have a 37% change in commercials positions, 34 in large speculators, 42 in small speculators. Now, if you look at the charts carefully, this is of course a 1 year time frame. There's no question, it's quite visible that this recent report is showing the largest change in traders' positions in the past 1 year. Huge changes. It is of course a bearish COT change signal, suggesting we may see a decline in the market early next week after this rally that has been taking place since the end of October. If we move on to the 5 years chart, you can also see that with this sudden change in traders' positions, we've reached a relative bearish extreme. And if we continue this dynamics of traders changing their positions, you can easily see that maybe in a couple of weeks' time we reach an all-time bearish COT extreme. So both of our main signals are pointing downwards in the South African Rand. We may easily see something of a decline happening in the market, not only in the short term, but possibly in the longer term as well. The next market is the New Zealand dollar with a 36% change in commercials positions, 36 in large speculators. There's no question. Again, we are talking about huge changes in the report. And this is coming after a very, very significant rally that has been going on for multiple weeks, basically since October, which, by the way, if we jump over to the 5 years chart and you check my review from back then, we had a all-time COT extreme, a very beautiful bullish COT extreme in the market. And you can see how well that actually turned out. So the market has rallied since. Now, of course, this could continue. There is definitely space left to reach even greater bearish extremes. Nevertheless, this sudden change in traders' positions can be considered a very good short-term signal. The next market, staying still with currencies, it seems that this review is all about currencies this week, is the dollar index itself, with a 34% change in commercials and large speculators. Of course, this is a bullish COT change signal, and we can come to the conclusion again that this is the largest change in the past 1 year. We have seen a rally happening in the dollar index during this week, and this sudden change in traders' positions suggests we could see this continue on in the next couple of weeks. Now, the 5 years chart shows us that we have also reached bullish extreme territory. This of course, could continue on for another couple more weeks. Nevertheless, from the COT report's perspective, we can definitely come to the conclusion that there is a bullish picture painted in front of us from traders' positions. Now, moving on to large speculators COT Extreme, we've got the Euro Japanese Yen, which has been on top of our list in the last couple of reviews. Of course, I've been telling this to you, but I'll repeat it again, that we have a very short history in this market. So you should definitely consider to analyze the euro and the Japanese yen separately to come to a conclusion if you really want to trade this market, what to do, because this short-term history does not necessarily mean that you should jump right in. This could continue on for many, many weeks or even months before we see a reaction in the market itself. Platinum is our next market, all-time COT extreme in commercials. We have a 173 report extreme in large speculators. So it's an unquestionable bearish COT extreme, which definitely draws our attention to this rally. Whether or not it's going to end soon, it can of course easily continue for a couple more weeks, month. Nevertheless, we should definitely take this into consideration when trading the platinum market, that we have a huge extreme, a huge stress level in the market, and we may actually be prepared for exiting our long positions if we had any taken previously. Of course, you may see we had some very good bullish COT extremes in the past that we may have taken, and we could actually be still in those positions right now. And the last market for this review will be the coffee market with 158 report extreme. You may see that on the charts over here. huge extreme. This could, of course, continue on. But if you look at the chart carefully, there has already been a significant decline in the market that suggests this signal may have already taken its effect. And if so, then don't be surprised if we see much lower prices coming in the coffee market in the next couple of weeks and month. So that was all for this COT review, but don't forget there's a lot to do at COT Base and go much deeper in your analysis of the commitments of traders report. I hope you will give it a try if you haven't yet done so, and I thank you very much for your attention. I wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. Thank you for your attention. Take care and goodbye.